Hello everyone and welcome to the Cop Council. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. If you are, then please let me know in the comment section down below. And yes, we're doing a live stream. We haven't done one of these in a while. I've mentioned, previously over the last couple of weeks, I'm going to be bringing them back. And, hopefully, it's all sounding okay and everything, even visually, hopefully it looks okay. But, welcome to everyone in the live chat right now. Please, let me know your thoughts and opinions on, anything in the practically. We will be talking, about everything tonight. We'll be talking about, last night's game against Atletico. We'll be talking about the coronavirus as well. Obviously, that is the thumbnail and the title. All the rest of the Premier League games, could they be behind closed doors? We will be talking about that. But, let me know your how you lot are doing. And obviously, I'll read your comments out and everything like that. But first of all, I want to talk about, obviously last night's game. If you guys haven't checked it out, we did do a match reaction with Jack, Jack Mac LFC, and I'm still gutted about last night's result. Obviously, it was such a hard game to take, especially for how good we did play for 105, 110 minutes, and yeah, we couldn't get the win, and unfortunately, Atletico go through. But fair play to them. Me and Jack was talking about it last night. If you guys haven't checked it out, then it is on the channel. Go and check it out. But yeah, we were talking about it, and fair play to them. That's all I can say is fair play to Atletico Madrid. But yeah, obviously we're talking about Adrian. We'll be talking about the rest of the game. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Hello Morg, I can see you in the in the comments. I hope you're alright, mate. But yeah, obviously we'll be talking about the coronavirus as well and what it could mean. Obviously, if you guys are sports fans, obviously the Formula One has been called off. Apart from the football, obviously the NBA, their season has been cancelled as well, postponed practically, and hopefully this doesn't damage Liverpool in any sort of way. Obviously, winning our first league title in 30 years, it's still not a thing yet, but hopefully, potentially, hopefully Liverpool can hurry up and get that done as soon as possible. Jack's in the chat. There you go. You can see Jack in the chat right now. I hope you're good, mate. Yeah, I'm fantastic, mate. Hoping you're having a fantastic day. I think as well, obviously I would be recording the podcast with all the lads. I think it'll either be tomorrow or the next day. But if you haven't checked last week's episode of the podcast, then it is in the video description down below. Obviously, we do a podcast over on Jack's channel. It is set to be going on another channel, I believe. So keep your your eyes focused on that. But obviously I have a brilliant chat with the lads, and it's real fun. Talking about Liverpool and talking about, other things. We had a real laugh about, I can't remember what it was last week, but it was a real laugh, especially with Dave with this freaking, I think it was the dinosaur. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember, but yeah, it was a real laugh, and go and check it out, guys. But yeah, the Mighty Reds as well is also in the chat. How are you? Hi, I hope you're well. I'm fantastic, mate. Hoping you're having a fantastic day. I think the virus is overhyped and will go away in a month. IMO. I think it's serious. It's a very serious thing. Obviously depending on other things, but first thing I want to say, concerning the coronavirus, depending on despite football things and sport things, human lives are important, and you need to put them first instead of like money and everything like that, because you can change things, you can replace things, you can't replace a person, and that's what I mean with like that. So for me, if it becomes a stage where they need to cancel games or cancel venues or anything like that, then that is for me the number one priority, and it needs to be taken in. So I don't think it's overhyped. I do think that this is serious, and I mean very serious. So just stay hygienic and everything like that, wash your hands and everything. And well, I say that many people, supermarkets have got crazy over this. They've probably I think I read on Facebook and Twitter that there was kids selling hand sanitizer for like 50p and making huge profit on that. So becoming good entrepreneurs, then you could say. But obviously pupils are getting suspended for it, so don't do it as much as you can. But yeah, obviously we'll be talking about that as well. And also as well, before I do forget about it as well, the Liverpool Legends game against Barcelona has also been postponed. That was, I think, meant to be on March 28th, so Liverpool have suspended that right now, and I think people have been refunded for it, and it will be played at a later date. But in terms of obviously the thumbnail, the title, Premier League games being done behind closed doors, that's practically going to talk about that then. And for me, it's probably the best thing possible. Obviously, I think the Italian league right now, the Italian league has definitely suspended their play right now, and there's rumors going around in Germany that they actually might finish their league with no champions, no relegation teams or anything like that, and restart the league for next season, just completely wipe this season out. Hopefully that doesn't happen for English football. Obviously Liverpool on course to win their first league title in 30 years. Obviously fans are whinging a bit about going to be an empty stadium practically for Liverpool winning their first league title. And and I think like I said, life is more important. Obviously we can probably all watch it on TV if it is on TV. I think something like 3 o'clock kickoffs definitely are not going to be, I don't think, available even in the US for like legal streams, but obviously that could change, and things could change if stuff improves. Obviously there's been schools there's been rumored to be closed and everything like that, but for me, like I said, human lives are more important. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll read all your comments out and everything like that. I think tonight's going to be just at a half an hour, but for half an hour, 40-minute stream tonight. Obviously, it's the first stream back in a while. I haven't done a stream, I think, in about a month. It could be 5 weeks, something like that. Obviously, we've been going back to pre-recorded videos, and I think you guys enjoy the pre-recorded videos. So if you do, let me know. And also as well, if you could leave a like on the video, it would be massively appreciated. And also, if you're new around here, then hit the subscribe button. But yeah, let me dive into your comments right now. The set is adjusting. There we go. Hopefully, I'm not wonkwards now. David said, worst part is that we'll win the league in an empty stadium, but the absolute worst is if the city of Liverpool doesn't allow a big celebration and LFC is forced to hold on, sorry, the chat went up. Cooperate because of public health. Yeah, obviously, let me just adjust this for you guys. Sorry about this. But yeah, obviously, the parade was meant to be going ahead. We practically now have an idea of it due to obviously us getting knocked out of the Champions League. For me, like I said, public health is more important than stuff like that, but we all love a massive parade at Liverpool. Obviously, we've talked, obviously I'm going up to Liverpool hopefully when it does happen, that's pretty much been confirmed. I am going up to Anfield, so if Liverpool, if there is any of you going up, then let us know and we'll meet up or anything like that. But for me, like I said, it's more important for people's health, and as soon as this virus can come and go, now, then that's the better. I think now Italy is the worst country in the world. I could be wrong with that. Obviously China had it a lot sooner. Well, that was where it was begun, and I think now Italy has taken over China in its cases, so who knows in that aspect. But European football, the Real Madrid champions, the Real Madrid Manchester City game has been cancelled or postponed, then you could say. I always want to say cancelled, but it is postponed. Yeah, that's been postponed. Real Madrid's players are actually in quarantine right now, a 14-day quarantine, so that's hitting that. Obviously, I think there was a Juventus player as well that last night after Liverpool were in the middle of their game got announced as the coronavirus. Tom Hanks, he the first celebrity then you could say to announce that they've got the coronavirus. So it's hitting everywhere, and it's just a massive thing. But yeah, if you could, then stay hygienic, and hopefully this will come and go. Hopefully it won't, lock down the country, then you could say. And, hopefully, Liverpool will be able to have a parade to celebrate the Premier League win. David also said it's not overhyped. Yeah, it's not overhyped. It's one of these things, isn't it? I've seen a few people saying it's overhyped and it's just a myth thing, and it's not. It's absolutely not. It's an actual weird thing. Well, not weird thing. It's an actual bad thing. Morg said our schools and hold on. Our schools aren't even being closed, and it's near us with a cry face. The schools will be closed quite soon. Obviously, David says that PM and MPs need to close the schools. Yeah, they've said. I think they said today. Boris Johnson said that there's no need to close schools and everything like this. I don't know why. I think he said it's better if they don't shut the schools, which I think is pretty dumb. Because if they're off school and in like self quarantine, then then they won't get affected. So things like that, and that's just Boris Johnson being Boris Johnson, a bit of a tit. But that's just that is Boris Johnson. But I think that like I said, if people can stay hygienic and clean and everything like that, and if you do have it, even like a cold or sneeze or cough, to be self-isolated. I think it's 14 days, I think quarantine is. I could be wrong with that, but let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, talking then about, I'll move off then a bit of the coronavirus. I will add on a bit more of that. Doug is in as well. How are you, mate? Hoping you're having a fantastic day. I'm very well. Thank you for asking. I can see you in the comments right now. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Doug, go over to Doug and subscribe to him as well. Also, we do the podcast, me, Doug, Dave, Jack and Mickey, we all have a laugh. But yeah, go and check out Doug's channel. But yeah, moving apart then from the coronavirus, and I just want to talk about transfers. And I love talking about transfers. Obviously we all get excited when players get linked and everything like that. But obviously we were talking to Jack last night in our match reaction, and I said to him, do Liverpool need a step up on their bench? Obviously last night, the worst happened. Liverpool, were leading 2-0 and then conceded, stupid goals. And, we were hoping, players could come off the bench. I think Minamino come on, Fabinho and Origi. And, that they couldn't change the game. Not so much Fabinho, because he was just a straight-on swap for Jordan Henderson. But, the likes of Divock Origi and Takumi Minamino. Minamino, he's only starting his Liverpool career. But Divock Origi, I think we all love Divock, from last season in the Champions League. But for me personally, I think it's time to upgrade, and I think it's time to buy the big boys. Now, who are these people? Obviously we've talked about Timo Werner. He is a story that we could talk about all day, and all the transfer news could be all about Timo Werner. So far, there's no fresh updates concerning Timo Werner. Obviously, the practically the same thing is that he is practically going to be picking between 3 or 4 big European clubs. Liverpool were linked as like strong favourites. That's kind of weakened out over the last couple of days after Werner's comments, saying that he could he'd like to play in a team like Manchester United, Man City and Liverpool. You can't play for 3 teams, but still, he would like that. But let me know your guys' thoughts as well. Who would you like in the summer as well? I know Mickey is a huge fan of Kai Havertz. I like Kai Havertz as well. Another person I like is James Maddison, but I think Maddison is destined for a Manchester United move, because United are going to pay over the odds yet again for a Leicester player. Harry Maguire, absolute rip-off, and an absolute shame that he's the most expensive defender in the world. Just saying that, it's horrible to say, but yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. Timo Werner is my number 1 pick. I would absolutely have him. Obviously, Adam Lallana will be leaving at the end of the summer, so someone like a Kai Havertz or an added addition like that. And I just think, we need, like what Jack was saying last night, we need more cover at left back and right back. Whether or not Klopp pays maybe about 20 million for a backup, who knows. And then you have James Milner and the backup then that can play at left back, right back, even potentially centre back. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section. And even if you're watching on repeat as well, let me know in the comments. But yeah, obviously, like I said about the coronavirus, Formula One, I'm not so much a huge Formula One fan, but I do like it. I'm not like a mega head like I am football, but I do really like Formula One. And obviously, sporting events getting cancelled and everything like that. But, for me, it's the more important thing, like I said, human life. But, the damages in like football, because obviously the Premier League, that's such a huge global thing, but just thinking about championship teams and League One and League Two, obviously I think the Mirror reported saying that obviously the games will be behind closed doors, and that's for the whole entire English league as well. So I think League One and League Two, they get about like 50 or 60% of their revenue from gate sales. So how will this affect teams like that? Obviously Bury and Bolton nearly went out of stuff, and Bury did go out of business. So things like that, it really depends on the question and everything like that. Are the Football League and the FA gonna give each and every single club a bit of money due to this coronavirus? Because it isn't anyone's fault, realistically, that the clubs have had to do this. It is public health and it is public warning and everything like that. But it just needs to be like what is going to happen if it is. I do have to say, there has been no official word if like things will be closed. I could be going live now. What time is it now? It's 9:20 in the night, and about 12 o'clock tonight, it could be an announcement all Premier League games and all league games are behind closed doors. I think Ligue 1 is doing it. I believe, I could be wrong with that, or they have suspended the league. Germany, I think they've done it as well in the Bundesliga. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. Doug says, I love my F1, but it's totally understandable why that's been called off. Yeah, mate, it's been like, honestly, I totally agree with what they've done. Obviously, I think it was McLaren earlier on that one of their team members had tested positive. I think Haas had about 6 of theirs tested negative, and that then obviously they were going to continue with it, and then obviously McLaren they pulled out, and obviously now F1 the entire grid then has pulled out. Even even if your world champion in Lewis Hamilton is saying like why are we here, we shouldn't be here, that's a bold statement to say. I think he did it in a Sky interview, I'm not quite sure on that, but for him to even usher those words, that is a huge statement. And obviously I think Bahrain as well, that was going to be behind closed doors, it now looks like that's going to be off as well. So major sporting events going to be taken off it then, really. And well, what does it mean then? Obviously, shareholders and everything like that will lose money, obviously, of course. But like I said, human life is more important. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. And, put anything you want in the comments. Obviously, this was just meant to be like a chill stream today. Obviously, still feeling a bit meh due to the Atletico game. And, not so much down, obviously, Liverpool are having a fantastic season. Number 19 is coming home and everything like that. But, just still, things like it, it's a shame what's happened. Obviously I would have liked a European and, league double, but, we're going to win the league. Many teams haven't said they won the league. Man City won't say this season. We will. So, hopefully, unless, something dramatically happens, I think, we'll be pretty safe in winning number 19. But yeah, leave your comments down below. I'll be going for another 10 minutes or so, and then, then we'll be calling it a night then. But yeah, if you could then leave a like on the stream or leave a like on the video when it's repeated, and then, let me know your thoughts and opinions on, potential waste, potential waste, what am I on about? Potential games being played behind closed doors. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. Doug said, we were very wasteful in the front of goal. If you don't take your chances, you lose. Unfortunately, they had 3 chances and scored. Yeah, that is 100% true, mate. Obviously, Atletico, they were very, very good. Obviously, me and Jack talked about it, and we were like, you know, that was their perfect game plan. They did it superbly. Obviously, Bobby missing about 3 or 4 good chances in the game, and you know, Liverpool just couldn't convert, and that's what you get punished. And fair play to Atletico. You know, I think many other fans, you know, I think if this was Man City, well, I say Man City fans, they haven't really got any fans, but you know, if it was Arsenal fans or Tottenham fans, you know, I think they would go like ultra toxic. And I do have something to say about toxic as well, but you know, I'll talk about that in a couple of seconds. But you know, I think Liverpool and Liverpool fans have just held up their hands and gone, well done, Atletico, absolutely well done. You know, you took everything from us, and you know, we can't blame anyone but ourselves. That is the literal thing, and fair play to him. You know, that's all I can say is fair play to him. But moving on, then I did say toxic, and that is concerning Adrian. Obviously, I said in yesterday's video, don't go and attack Adrian. And what did everyone do on Twitter? They attacked Adrian. Obviously, Twitter is probably the most toxic social media to even use. But, you know, it's one of these things where, you know, obviously I criticised Dejan Lovren for Liverpool losing to, you know, Atletico Madrid. But, you know, for Adrian cost us 1 goal. He didn't cost us the other 2. Now, obviously, I think Alisson would have saved the second one. Obviously, he would have been in a better position. I think he could have even saved the first one, even if Alisson made the mistake. But, you know, like I said yesterday, Adrian's not meant to be in this position. He was bought to be a backup goalkeeper for Alisson. Alisson is meant to be in that position to, you know, play in the big leagues, play in the big games. And, you know, unfortunately, obviously injuries are a part of football, and unfortunately Alisson did go, well, Alisson has been out injured, and obviously he'll miss the Merseyside derby as well. But, you know, hopefully Ali will be back pretty soon. You know, we only got to win 2 more games, then we're Premier League champions, so there's no real rush for it, really, you know, for how many games are left in the season. And, you know, it's one of these things where I think that, you know, people don't need to be very toxic. They don't. Simple as, they don't need to be toxic. And things like, you know, people, you know, sending death threats and everything like that, there's no need for it. So, you know, don't do it then, practically. Doug said, Benjamin Mendy self-isolation after a family member hospitalised, hopefully I said that right, with symptoms like the coronavirus. Breaking news. So there you go. Benjamin Mendy self-isolation. So that's a bit of a breaking news. So yeah, I haven't got a breaking news thing for this. So I do have to get that. Hopefully, you know, the thing I actually use to stream, hopefully, you know, they add a breaking news thing. But yeah, some breaking news for you guys then, you know, watching on repeat or watching live right now. You know, see, it's going everywhere. I think they'll suspend the Premier League. I got a feeling that they are going to suspend it for quite a while. But, you know, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. But yeah, let me know anything else that you guys want to talk about then tonight. If not, I think I'm going to head off. Obviously, I said it was going to be a very short stream. First stream back. Obviously tomorrow I'll be back with another video. It's Friday, so we probably will do the match preview for the Merseyside derby on Saturday. That will be out, so you know, make sure you guys you know, well, got your notifications on. Hopefully the notification worked for this. I had it to work. If it didn't, I apologize, but you know, hopefully it worked. But yeah, if anyone else got any questions, then, you know, please put them now. Otherwise, I'm going to say ta-ra. But, you know, obviously, you know, thank you so much as well for the love and support you guys have shown on the channel. Obviously, you know, we've been doing the podcast as well. You know, that's been going really, really well. So, you know, if you guys do like it, please like it, share it, subscribe. Everyone's channels, everyone's, you know, social medias as well. Our Twitter and Instagram and Facebook is down below, so go and check it out. And yeah, hopefully all of you guys will have a fantastic evening. I think I'm going to call it there because I can't see any of the chat moving. So yeah, I'm going to call it there, guys. Hopefully you've liked the 25-minute stream that has been tonight. So yeah, hopefully all of you are having a fantastic evening. Hopefully, you know, the Reds can, you know, win the Premier League, and hopefully the coronavirus doesn't stop the Premier League and stop us winning at number 19. But thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Connor from the Cup Council, and I'll see you all next time. Ta-ra.